If you don't have specific blocks, you can use soup cans or rolls of toilet paper are good options. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to move back to my mat. Okay, so come to standing. I'll just come to stand to face you. You can be at the top of your space. Take your feet hip-width distance apart. Spread through the ball mounts of your feet. Even start to reach your toes forward. Rest your arms to your sides. Roll your shoulders back. Align your head over your spine. And then start to softly let your eyes close. Just take these first few moments to get grounded and settle in here. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, side out. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Open your mouth and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Then with your lips sealed, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Continue breathing, trying to even your inhales and exhales in length. And as we move throughout class today, we'll use this steady and even breath as we move. After your next exhalation, if your eyes are closed, begin to softly blink them back open. Inhale, reach your arms wide and overhead. Exhale, lower your arms to your sides, Tadasana. From here, reach your arms back behind you and go ahead and interlace your hands, your fingers together. Bend your elbows to squeeze your shoulder blades together. But now start to straighten your arms and reach back. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Continue to squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. Take a deep breath in. This time as you exhale, tip your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, tip your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, release your arms to your sides. Inhale, reach wide, reach up. Then exhale, lower your arms down to your sides once again, Tadasana. Now this time, interlace your hands in front of you. Press your palms forward, keeping the interlock. And then inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Press your palms up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows and take the backs of your hands to the top of your head. Inhale, re-straighten and press. Exhale, bend your elbows out wide and tap. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to bend wide. 2 more times. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bend. Inhale to reach. Navel moves in. Exhale, bend your elbows. Now inhale to reach up. This time as you exhale, release and lower your arms to your sides. Now we'll repeat by interlocking our hands, but take the opposite interlace. So your opposite pointer finger and thumb is in front. Press your palms forward. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. This time as you exhale, bend your elbows and now take your hands behind your head. So you're cradling your head in your hands. Inhale, open your elbows out wide, lift your chest up, even look up. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows in towards your head, round your spine, and hug your navel in. So standing cat-cow. Inhale, open your elbows out wide, lift your chest. Exhale, hug your elbows in and round your spine. Inhale to open wide, heart lifting. Exhale to hug in and round. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, open. Exhale to round in. Inhale to open back wide. And then release, reach your arms back overhead, press your palms forward. And then go ahead and release your arms to your sides. Shake it out. Now inhale, reach your arms overhead once more. This time, hook your thumbs overhead. So you're hugging to the midline. Keep hooking your thumbs. On your exhalation, take a side bend up and over to the right. Really reach up and over. Inhale through center, exhale, side bend left. Inhale through center, exhale, lower your arms to your sides, Tadasana. And again, inhale, reach your arms overhead. This time, hook your opposite thumb in front. As you exhale this time, step your left leg behind your right leg. Bend your right knee and now side bend to the right. And then inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, step your right leg behind your left, bend your left knee and side bend left. We're just getting into a different part of the body. Inhale to come up through center. This time, exhale, release. Lower your arms to your sides. Stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, reach wide, reach up. As you exhale, bend your elbows out wide and goal post your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale to reach it back up. This time, as you exhale, take your hands forward to the fronts of your knees. Bend your knees a little bit and sit low. So stick your butt out. And then organically, just start to move your torso around in a big circle. So keep sticking your butt back and moving your abdomen, your chest around. There's no right or wrong to this. We're just starting to get into our side body, our side waist. So feel free to move however feels good. If you notice as I come up, I'm straightening my legs and then I'm kind of hunkering back down. Go ahead and switch your rotation if you haven't done so already. This can be as big or as small of a movement as you want to make it. And then come back through center, bend your knees, sit low. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, straighten your legs, lower your arms to your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, find length. As you exhale this time, forward fold over your legs, Uttanasana, touchdown. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, plant your hands and step it back to downward facing dog this time. Take a moment to arrive in down dog. Feel free to pedal out your legs. Press your hands down and forward. Drive your feet down and back. Let your head be heavy, but lift your sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Now a bit of a repeat from last week if you were here. As you inhale, start to look forward. Exhale, drop your knees to come down into table pose. Now as you inhale, lift your chest, broaden your sitting bones, cow. As you exhale, round your spine and hug in, cat pose. As you inhale, step one leg back at a time, plank pose, top of a push-up and hold. Then exhale, press your thighs up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We'll repeat. Inhale to look forward. As you exhale, bend your knees, drop them to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest, cow. Exhale, round your spine, cat. Inhale to step it back, plank and hold. Exhale, hips go high, down dog. Full inhalation, steady, smooth exhalation. Last time, inhale to look forward. As you exhale, bend your knees and lower them. Inhale, chest lifts, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, cat. Inhale to step it back, plank and hold. Exhale to press it back, downward facing dog. Control the flow of your air in, control the flow of your air out. Now inhale, raise your right leg high. As you exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands, lunge. Keep your back knee lifted and pause on your fingertips. Try to line up your right knee over your right ankle. Lift your chest. So as you press your fingertips down, isometrically drag them back to send your heart forward. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, straighten both legs and fold over your right leg. Inhale to come back into the lunge, heart lifts. Exhale to straighten and fold. Inhale to lunge, heart lifting. Exhale to straighten and fold. Inhale to come back into the lunge. And I'm sorry, I should have told you, if you have bricks, you could place them under your hands to build the floor up. But we have another side. So exhale, step back, downward facing dog arrive. If you have your props, you can set them up. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward, lunge. Take a moment, pause on the bum of your back foot and your fingertips or your props. Lift your heart, press back through your right heel. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten both legs and fold. Inhale to come back into the lunge, heart lifting. Exhale to straighten and fold. Inhale to lunge, heart lifts. Exhale, straighten and fold. Last time, inhale to lunge. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now inhale, raise your right leg high. As you exhale, this time step your right foot wide outside of your right hand. Angle your right foot open to about 45 degrees, and then go ahead and drop your back knee. You can keep your back toes tucked and start to lunge a little bit deeper into your right knee. Moving into what sometimes is called lizard lunge. You can stay on your hands. You can also alternatively slide some bricks under your hands. Or if it feels appropriate in your body, you can lower down onto your forearms. Also taking bricks under the forearms. Soften in between your shoulder blades, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. On your next inhalation, walk your hands back up, lift your back knee up, and then step it back, downward facing dog. Second side, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, take a big step forward and wide. Angle your left foot open, and then take your time as you drop your back knee to the floor. Pause for a moment here on your hands. Zipper up from pubic bone to navel, but sink a little bit more into your front hip. Now you have the option to stay on your hands, option to slide bricks underneath you. The forearms are the hands, or if it feels appropriate, forearms to floor. Inhale slowly. Exhale completely. On your next inhalation, if you're on the forearms, walk yourself back up onto your hands. With your back toes tucked, pick your knee up, and then step it back to a downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Again, lunge. Spin your back heel in, and then as you rise, meeting up in warrior two. Open your arms out wide. Sit low into your right leg. Now inhale, flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Begin to straighten your legs, straighten your arms, reach overhead. Exhale, bend back into your right knee, warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. Inhale to reach and straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, sit back into your pose. Cartwheel your hands around to frame your front foot. Exhale, pick your back heel up and step it back. Downward facing dog. Now again, if you want to transition with a vinyasa in between these poses, that's totally optional for you. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Spin your back heel in to line up. And then when you rise, move with control and intention. Find your way into warrior two. Soften from your left inner groin. Line up your left knee with the center lines of your foot. Now inhale, flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Straighten your legs, straighten your arms, reach overhead. Now exhale, bend back into your left knee, warrior two. 2 more times. Inhale to straighten and reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, warrior two, and stay. Take a deep breath in. On your exhalation, take your hands to the top of your space, frame your front foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. This time as you exhale, open your mouth and sigh out the air. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, drop your knees, big toes to touch. Send your hips back into child's pose. Rest your forehead down towards the floor. Alternatively, if you have a brick, you can slide the brick under your forehead. Begin to breathe into your back ribs. And then inhale, start to make your way up onto your hands and knees. And then we'll transition onto our belly. So move your legs back behind you and prop yourself up onto your forearms for Sphinx pose once you're here on the belly. Line up your elbows underneath your shoulders. Press the tops of your feet through the floor. So much so that your shins and your knees start to lift. Firm your legs, but take your tailbone to your pubic bone. So you're protecting your low back here. Now inhale. Start to bend your left knee out wide to the side. So it's like a half frog. Your left knee is in line with your left hip. Reach now your left arm forward to straighten it. Now, like thread the needle, you're gonna sweep your right arm underneath your left, lower down onto your right shoulder. And from here, we're gonna move into a supine twist. So now I'm gonna take my left arm back behind me, roll onto my back, and reach my left arm. So your left inner knee will lift away from the floor. You're trying to pin your left shoulder down to the floor, but it may or may not be touching, and that's okay. Big front chest opener here. Breathe in, breathe out. Then as you inhale, you're gonna start to make your way all the way back onto your belly, come up onto your forearms, and straighten your left leg back behind you. Find Sphinx pose. And then second side. Bend your right knee out wide to the side. Line up your right knee with your hip. Reach your right arm forward. And then create enough space so you can slide your left arm underneath. Now move into your twist by reaching your right arm up and overhead at a diagonal. Let your right inner knee lift. Reach your right arm back behind you. Some of you, the hand might be touching the ground. Others of you, the arm might be suspended in the air. So there is no right or wrong. Breathe into the twist here. Deep breath in. Control your breath out. And then as you inhale, start to return to come back forward. Prop yourself up onto your forearms and then slide your right leg back behind you. Again, set yourself up for a good Sphinx. So forearms down, feet down, chest lifting, tailbone to pubic bone. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly and straighten your arms by your sides. Now inhale, pick your legs up, pick your chest up, pick your arms up, locust pose, Shalabhasana. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your thighs, lift your ribs. Exhale, release and lower. Rest a cheek or rest your forehead. Now walk your hands back to help prop yourself up. Coming up to table. Pause here at a table. And then from table pose, tuck your toes under. Keep your knees bent, but start to lift your hips. And then keeping your knees bent, lift your hips higher for a bent knee down dog. It's common that your low back can feel a little bit tender after being on the belly. If it feels okay, you can work towards a straight leg down dog. Exhale, lower your knees. Swing your feet out in front of you to make your way on to a seat. So I'm just going to turn to face you once again so you can see me. Stretch your legs straight out in front of you. Remove the flesh away from your sitting bones so you feel level. Take your hands outside of your hips and use your hands to press down, sit tall. If this is uncomfortable, you can build your seat up by sliding some type of blanket or something under your seat. But now from here, begin to bend your right knee out wide. Hug your right foot in towards your left inner thigh, setting up Janu Shirsasana. Turn towards your left leg. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, find length. Exhale, begin to fold over your left leg. Option to catch the foot. If that's not available to you, just let your arms fall and rest where they are as you fold over your left leg. Keep your left foot flexed, spread your toes, and try to press your left big toe forward. Slow down your breathing, soften your shoulders away from your ears. Now as you inhale, begin to lift up and make your way all the way back up. Keep your legs in this position, but now turn towards your right knee. Reach your left hand across to catch your left knee. Inhale, raise your right arm overhead. Keep turning towards your right knee. And as you exhale, start to side bend. So you're reaching up and over towards your left toes. Some of you might be able to catch the foot. Others of you might stay here, getting into this nice side stretch. Don't force it. Force is not your friend. Focus back in on your breath. And then inhale, rise back up. Turn to face forward, stretch your right leg straight and switch your sides. Bend your left knee out wide to the side. Hug your left heel and foot in. Turn towards your right leg. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold over the leg. Option to catch the foot. Option to just let the arms fall outside of the leg as you fold. Wherever you're at, keep turning your abdomen and chest towards your right leg. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, inhale. Control your exhale. Now inhale, start to lift yourself up, rise all the way back up. Turn now towards your left knee. Take your right arm across, catching the knee or the outer thigh. Keep twisting your abdomen and chest now to the left. Inhale, raise your left arm up and over. And then exhale, reach towards your right toes. Option to keep your gaze down or turn your gaze up towards your top arm. Breathe in, breathe out. And then inhale, rise back up, turn to face forward, stretch your left leg back out. Now let's move into Tarasana. Bend your knees out wide, take the soles of your feet together. Tarasana, starfish, is different than Baddha Konasana in that your heels are further away from your groin. So I have actually a pretty big space here in between my legs, kind of like a diamond shape. Catch onto your ankles or shins. Inhale, lift your chest. If this feels like enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, as you exhale, fold over your legs. If you have any props like a block or blanket, you can place it on your feet to rest your forehead. Maybe some of you might even be able to touch your forehead towards your feet. Now invite the breath here into your back body, into your back ribs. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. On your next inhalation, lift yourself back up. Take your hands to your outer knees, close your legs. And then from here, we'll make our way onto our back. On your back, let's find a constructive rest to start. So walk your feet out wider than your hips, knock your knees together. And then with your knees knocking together, take your hands to your belly, your abdomen. So you can connect a little bit deeper into your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then open your mouth, exhale, sigh out the air. Let it go. And then I'll guide you here through a few rounds of what's called a 3-part exhalation. I'll talk you through what that's going to look like, and then I'll guide you through it. So I'll instruct you to exhale first, then take a deep breath in through your nose. As you inhale, imagine like you were filling into your belly, your ribs, your chest, and your collarbones. I'll then instruct you to hold the air in. As you exhale, you'll exhale 1/3 of the way out, like you were exhaling the air out of your chest, and pause. Then you'll exhale another 1/3 of the way out of your ribs and pause. And then the last 1/3 of the breath out of your belly and you'll release. You'll return back to normal breathing. You'll repeat it a few times. If this is not going to work for you today, no worries. You can just go ahead and make your way into Shavasana now. And continue to breathe normal. On your next exhalation, empty the air out completely. Take a slow breath in. Fill all the way up to the top and hold your air. As you exhale, take a 1/3 of the air out of your chest and hold. Exhale another 1/3 of the way out of your ribs and hold. Exhale the rest of your air out of your belly and release. Return back to normal breath. And then again, completely exhale. Take a slow and controlled inhale. Fill all the way up to the top, pausing. Exhale 1/3 out of your chest and hold. Exhale another 1/3 out of your ribs and pause. Exhale the rest of the air out of your belly and release. Let your breath return back to its natural rhythm. You can let your arms fall to your sides. You can stay here or straighten your legs out in front of you for Shavasana. Begin to release any and all effort. Let the breath go. Let your limbs become heavy. Relax the features of your face as you rest consciously here. If you have more time to rest, I encourage you to stay for a few more moments in Shavasana. If you're ready to make your way out, begin to deepen your breath. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, stretch the limbs, reawakening. And then roll to your preferred side. Pause there for a moment. Use both hands to press yourself up to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. And then once you're seated nice and tall, you can keep your hands on your thighs or option to join your hands in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. As an offering of peace, we'll close by chanting Om. Exhale out first. Take a slow breath in. Om. Thank you. Namaste. Hope you feel good.